Good words are great company. Add as many of them as possible to your life. Hi, and welcome to this podcast, which is about words. I want to thank you for your kind presence here. I am Anil Annaiah, back with a special episode, and this is episode 100. I believe in words. They have a force and power strong enough to change destinies. Words can give us courage to overcome the gusty winds. Words can give us the strength to swim the rising tides. Words can help us celebrate the power of human kindness. Words can help us fulfill our dream for a better world. Today I bring in a new thought from my book, Rise Luminosity, to ponder upon. Seek not that which comes with a craving to stay. Please hear it again. Seek not that which comes with a craving to stay. Let me now discuss the perspectives that could emerge from these words and the potential of this thought in helping us to make life better. All of life is a search for a meaning, for love, for purpose, for belonging. But sometimes our seeking carries craving. A restless attachment that demands permanence in a world built on change. When we crave to possess, we begin to lose what we love most, freedom. When we clutch too tightly, the very thing we hold begins to fade. True seeking is gentle, not desperate. It flows with life, not against it. Desire is natural. It is life moving forward through you. It inspires creation, expression, growth. But craving is desire chained to fear. The fear of loss, the fear of change. It turns wanting into worry. It makes beauty fragile and joy conditional. When you crave for something to stay, you stop seeing it for what it is. A moment, a presence, a blessing, and begin seeing it as a possession. That is when light turns to shadow. Everything in existence flows. The tide moves in rhythm, the moon waxes and wanes. The seasons change without resistance. So too must we learn to love without clinging, to appreciate without owning, to seek without craving. The deepest peace comes not from what we hold on to, but from what we can let pass through us, without losing our balance. When we stop craving permanence, we start discovering presence. To the young listeners, you will seek many things: recognition, love, stability, and that's only natural. But let your seeking come from curiosity, not comparison. Let it come from purpose, not pressure. Do not chase what insists on staying. Sometimes it's the things that visit briefly that awaken the deepest positive lessons. A moment of truth, a short encounter, a fleeting inspiration. These can illuminate your life far more than what stays without meaning. Spiritually, this thought reminds us that attachment is the root of suffering and freedom is the essence of love. When you stop craving for things to remain, you begin to experience them as they truly are. Alive, evolving, divine. Seek not the permanence of forms, but the consistency of awareness for what you truly are, consciousness itself. Neither comes or goes, it simply is. In that realization, you no longer crave what must pass. You begin to flow with grace. Everything that craves to stay often fears transformation. But life is movement, and movement is a sign of growth. Even relationships, dreams, and identities must renew themselves with time. When they resist, they stagnate. When they follow, they evolve. The tree does not hold back the falling leaf. The river does not cling to one bend. They trust the rhythm of return. So too your journey. Trust what must move on. What is truly yours will never need to cling. So let this thought settle gently in your heart. Seek not that which comes with a craving to stay. Seek what flows, seek what frees, seek what truly, positively awakens you. Let your desires breathe, but do not bind them with fear. Let love enter, but do not imprison it with need. When you learn to live lightly, everything you love begins to stay longer. Not because you hold it tight, but because you allow it to belong. Do reflect on the string of words from my book, Rise Luminosity. Find more insights as you place this in everyday life and your interactions or observations. Hope you'll connect more dots from here to help you through the journey in life. Thank you for joining me here today on this 100th episode. My sincere aspiration is to keep sharing these thoughts with you and hoping that these words will find a way to open up numerous new possibilities in your life. We'll be happy if you could share this series of podcasts with others too. Do come back for the next episode, and till we meet again, bye-bye.